Hey, how the hell is everybody doing? Me? I'm doing alright. Getting a little tired. But other than that, I'm doing great. I'm biding my time. Got a few more minutes before the final episode of Season 2 of Loki is available on Disney+. Plus. I think after, of course, by the time you're watching this, it's already come out and you already watched it. Great series. I've loved it. I love Tom Hiddleston as Loki. I think he's excellent casting. I am happy to see that they have a tentative agreement between SAG-AFTRA and actors and so forth, so on. They're all working their way to get back to work. Production's resuming on a lot of our favorite things, which is great. I'm glad they came to a good agreement that was beneficial for everyone. You see a little dust? It had to have been dust. No, it wasn't an orb. I know. Everybody, oh, did you see that orb? It wasn't an orb. It was a piece of dust, I guarantee it. Although this is an older house. This house was built in 1920. And there have been some weird things that happened in this house. Maybe sometime in the future I'll do a video just on that and talk about some of the weird things that have happened in here. But, yeah, it was just dust. Or was it? All right, keep an eye on stuff behind me. If anything looks weird, make sure you drop a comment. I'll keep my eye out. But pretty sure it's just dust. Anyway, getting off topic. Yeah, so like I said, Mercari, Poshmark, blah blah blah. You know, all the rant rave. 2 videos left to do on these cards, and then we'll be done. So let's go. No more dilly-dallying. Yeah, that's an old person phrase. I'm old. Getting there. In fact, I have got, what is it, 9 more days. 9 more days. Well, technically you could say 8 because at midnight of the 8th day, it would technically be going into the 9th day, so. Yeah. But 9 more days, and I will be a year older. Yippee. I will be 52 years old. I know. Dude, you look like you're 50 years old. I know. Getting a little thin up here. Which really sucks in the summertime because you get that one little spot on the top of your head that gets sunburnt. Because I don't like wearing hats. That's probably why I got so thin, because in my regular job I have to wear a hat all the time. But it's part of getting older. I'm not going to try to do anything to change it. I am who I am. Either people like me or they don't. I'm not here with the intent to benefit everybody else. I mean, I hope my videos benefit everybody else that watches them. They enjoy them, but as far as my appearance and stuff like that, I'm not trying to be a model. I'm not trying to get anybody's attention. Let me tell you something. After my last 2 relationships, which we won't mention those ladies' names, but anybody that knows me well can probably immediately rattle off who I'm talking about. I've been single for 8 years now, and I am completely fine with it. Got this nice big house. Don't have to worry about anybody but the dog. Well, my family, obviously, my daughter, my grandson, stuff like that, and my mom. But I mean, here in the house, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. If I want to go to a concert, guess what? I can buy a concert ticket, and I don't have to buy it for anybody else. I can just buy a concert ticket, go to a concert by myself, which I do often. If I want to go to the movies, I'll go to the movie. I'll go see whatever I want. If I want to fix dinner, I'm going to fix whatever I want, and I'm going to put as many herbs and spices in it, make it as hot as I want, and I don't have to worry about anybody bitching about it. Now, that's not to say if I didn't meet the right lady that I wouldn't be happy about it. Of course I would. But it's got to be the right one, because let's be honest. Again, people that know me know well, especially my daughter would certainly vouch for this, that in particular the last two were certainly probably in her eyes the wrong ones. Here we go. I need to turn these around. I do that at the beginning of every video. I try to look at them from the back, and it's just easier to read them from the front of the cards. Wes Gardner. We're still looking for Nolan Ryan and Cal Ripken Jr. I'm starting to lose hope. Ron Robinson, Frank Viola. I recognize that name. Although these are names that I haven't seen before. Carney Lansford. Felix Berman. Sounds like the name where like the parents specifically chose his first name just so that it would have that kind of that smooth, where people they name their kids so that their first names start with the same letters as their last names and just kind of rolls off the tongue, Felix Berman. Felix. That was one of the guys' name in Odd Couple, wasn't it? There's Felix and what was the other guy's name? See, I'm old enough. I remember the original TV series, The Odd Couple, which was just incredibly hilarious. A TV show. I remember watching it growing up. Felix and can't remember what the other character's name was. Todd Broworth, Alan Davies, Mark Chiardi, Jose Guzman. All right, we've had that one before. Tom Nito. Okay, we've had that before. I think maybe they do. It's not completely random when they do these packs. I think some packs you get a lot of the same players. In packs. It's not like in every pack, but like certain packs, they pack certain cards together. Manny Trio, Jack Morris, Jeff Montgomery, Mitch Webster, Claudell Washington, insert Ken Phelps. Whoa! Nolan Ryan. Better late than never. Card looks pretty good. There is a spacing on it is off by a little bit. Actually, it's off by quite a bit, really. So that would probably hurt the grade quite a bit. That sucks. Top to bottom, it looks pretty good. But yeah, the left and right margins, you can definitely see this side is substantially, I mean, it's not like massively, but you can tell looking at it, it's a easily noticeable difference between each side. And that's one thing that'll definitely affect the grade is the centering. I don't know how much of an impact it has on the grade. And whether that's something that, also gets factored in with, like if the card looks pristine in condition, like this does that actually do more for the grade than the minus that centering would take off of the grade? Or doesn't matter? But regardless, I'm happy. I pulled a Nolan Ryan. That'll be one. Even with the centering being off like that, I'll probably still eventually send it in and get graded just because it is in such really good condition. Even if it graded it like, 8.5, maybe 9. I don't know. People out there, if you one of those people that gets a lot of cards graded and stuff, and what do you think this would grade at? Like I said, I'll probably send it in and get it graded no matter what, because then at least it'll be encapsulated and be well protected. And if it garners a low enough grade to where it doesn't really warrant trying to auction it off or trying to sell it, then I'll just keep it. But yeah, let me know down below if you have an idea of what that would probably grade. And what grading company would you recommend? I know there's a few different ones. I know there's one called, like, a new one that just started a few years ago called, is it HGA or something like that? HSA or something like that? I know it starts with an H. I heard a lot of people, they don't think too highly of it, but my question is do they not think highly of it because of, like, a real genuine reason, or is it just because it's the new grading company on the block and it doesn't have the years behind it that, like, PSA or some of the other ones do, or Beckett? So let me know who you would recommend using. And keep in mind that I'm not a wealthy person, so I'm not going to be able to shell out a whole lot of money. Preferably one that's a reputable, that does a really good job grading, people respect it, but to where it won't break the bank to send cards in to get graded. All right, Jeffrey Humphrey. Now we're just looking for Cal Ripken Jr. Or hell, another Nolan Ryan. I mean, it's possible. I mean, we've gotten a lot of duplicates in these cards, so it's possible you could get another one. Frank White. Greg Gross. Jim Morrison. He was great with the Doors. He was. I'm joking. It's not that Jim Morrison. Trust me, I know the Doors. I've got just about everything they've ever put out. I've got stuff that I haven't even listened to yet. Because I got their big, like, box set, their, like, legacy set or whatever that has a bunch of, like, memorabilia and stuff in it. Yeah, I love the Doors. That's hands down my favorite classic rock band was the Doors. I would have loved to have been around to go see them in concert with Jim Morrison leading them. Unfortunately, I think he died the year. I think it was the year after I was born. I think he died in 72. I was born in 71. I did go see, just a quick ramble off topic here. That's how my brain works. I did go see, they were going by the name of the 20th Century Doors. I went and seen them at Polaris Amphitheater. Yeah. Is it Polaris Amphitheater or was it Riverbend? No, it was, I'm almost positive it was Polaris Amphitheater. No. It was Riverbend in Cincinnati. Polaris Amphitheater used to be the outdoor amphitheater, big amphitheater in Columbus, Ohio. It was the Polaris Amphitheater, and then it was the Jrymman Amphitheater, and then it eventually got closed down, I think, because they'd had a number of instances of people getting injured at some of the concerts there, in particular the one at Ozfest that I actually went to with my girlfriend at the time. A lot of people were throwing bottles and stuff, and not like glass bottles necessarily, but even the plastic. But they were throwing them when they were still like half full of liquid, and people got some head injuries and stuff. And my girlfriend at the time, she almost got hit in the head with a bottle, like a big liter bottle. But yeah, they closed that place down. But anyway, no. I saw the 20th Century Doors at Riverbend, and it was called the Strange Days Festival. And it was Paul Revere and the Raiders, Vanilla Fudge, the Yardbirds, John Kay and Steppenwolf, and then 20th Century Doors. And the 20th Century Doors consisted of Ray Manzarek on keyboards, Robbie Krieger on guitar. I can't remember the guy's name, but John Densmore, the original drummer for the Doors, at this point, he could still drum, but he couldn't do it to where he could tour He had some type of like inner ear issue that kind of messed with his coordination and stuff. So they had the drummer from Cheap Trick with them. And then, of course, on vocals, obviously they didn't have Jim Morrison because he'd been gone for many years. But they had the Ian Astbury, the lead singer from The Cult, who I believe, depending on when he was born, I'd almost hazard a guess that he is Jim Morrison reincarnated. He's like a spitting image of it, his mannerisms, and not because he was trying to act like Jim Morrison, just if you've seen him with The Cult, which is another little side note, the very first concert I went to, outside of Conway Twitty, that I went to with my mom when I was like 12, first concert I actually chose to go to on my own was Metallica with The Cult opening on the Injustice for All tour. That was on my 18th birthday at, I think, Hara Arena. But anyway, Ian Astbury, spitting image of Jim Morrison, vocally almost identical. It was just absolute concert. And get this, lawn tickets for that concert to see those bands, those classic rock bands, $12. Unbelievable. Me and my friend Greg went to it. Incredible concert. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, moving on. See how just a name can set my brain off wandering? All right, Mickey Hatcher will cruise through the rest of these. Louis Polina, Mike Hart, Rick Shue, Willie Randolph. I'm not even going to show them to the camera because we're getting up there in time. Willie Randolph, Jack Clark, Gary Thurman, Kent Teklub. If I come across one that I don't recognize, actually have seen before, I'll hold it up. Daryl Evans. All right, here we go. Brad Havens. I don't remember seeing that one before. Lonnie Smith. Andy Van Slyke. Oh, that one went flying. Marvell Wynn. Jeff Robinson. Juan Beniquez. Jose Aquendo. Rick Sutcliffe. Carmen Castillo. Bob Sebra, we've had that before. Dale Murphy, we've had before. Jeff Dedman, we've had before. John Christensen, Kirk Gibson, and Rafael Santana. Had all those before. So, out of those, again, no rookie cards. But I did pull Nolan Ryan. So that makes up for, even though centering's off, that makes up for all the other ones in my book. There we go. That was it. That was, I don't know whether these will all fit in this. Yeah, they all fit. So if you enjoyed that, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. As always, hey, look out for yourself and everyone around you so we all have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Next video will be the last video of this series. It'll be the last 3 packs. Hopefully, we'll get a Cal Ripken Jr. That would be great. That would be wonderful. That'll be next time. Till then, take it easy. See ya.